What up, gang? It's Olivia. If you couldn't tell, because she's wearing new sunglasses. Just kidding, they're not sunglasses. They're one of these guys. Sorry, gang. I'm in morning traffic right now. I will come to my... I'll become conscious shortly because I just got a coffee. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. First of all, welcome or welcome back. I'm coming to you live from a very bumpy car ride, and I'm sorry in advance for what this is going to look like on your end. I woke up, took Charlotte home. Charlotte is Lee's, one of Lee's little sisters. Anyways, Lee's working. He's, obviously I don't know if it's obvious, but he works from home. So, I just took her home. And now I am in the car. I got myself a coffee. I got him a coffee. I did get myself a bagel, but I think I'm going to share it with him because I don't want the whole bagel. Also got a lovely iced coffee. Anyway, that's what's happening today. Going back home now. I think today we're gonna be doing plant chores. I really need to water the plants. I did recently fertilize, so I'm not gonna be doing any fertilizer today. But I noticed yesterday when I was in my office that there was, my home office, that there was a few dry looking leaves, or at least like they were kind of puckered in a way that tells me that they need water. So I'll try to remember I'm trying to be better about filming. This is my life, and sometimes I forget to film, and it's not because I don't want to. It's more so because I do often have migraines, as many of you know. I'm still in the process of obtaining treatment. And when it's not debilitating and I'm just not feeling well, I don't like to push myself too hard because, to be honest with you, when I do that, as much as I want to, I do have that gene. Like, I do like to push myself, but I'm trying to be more conscious of that because when I do that, my head is worse the next day, almost always. So preventatively, I'm just trying to take it easy when I'm having those kind of days. I'm sure plenty of you know what it's like to want to do stuff and not be able to. It's not safe for me to do too much. I mean, is that something you would want to see? Like, do people want to see what it's like to live with migraine? I also have fibromyalgia, and that pain has been like, it's like they're competing lately. Like, I feel like I can't win. Swear to God, you are f***ing psychotic. Sorry. Terrible driver. Terrible driver! Ah! I hate that. That pissed me off. If there's anybody out there that wants me to talk about that, by all means let me know. Like, obviously I will give the people what they want. Well, not necessarily, but in this case, I do think it's a key part of raising awareness to talk about this kind of stuff. But it does take a mental toll when you do have these conversations. So I would like to prepare my points if anybody does want to hear about that. But long story short, it's a very long process. Healthcare where I'm at it takes a long time to access it. It's free for the most part, with the exception of a few different treatments. But it takes a long time to access it. I miss my job. I dream about it. I dream about my job every night. I want to go back to work so bad. Devastating. Gonna get over it right now. Well, I'm not over it, but I'm not talking about it because it's just gonna make me cry. But I'm making the best of it. There goes my bagel.
Help is on the way, dear!
Mrs. Doubtfire!
Help is on the way!
Life isn't easy. I'm just doing my best to be chill. I'm trying to be chill. Because you know what? That's what's best for me right now. mentally, because when I am in high stress situations, my migraines get so bad that they can be blinding. And then I'm stuck in bed for, a week at a time. My house gets really messy and dirty, and I live on my couch sometimes for a couple days at a time, like depending, it all depends on the migraine. And they're unpredictable, and it's like I have no control over it. Of all the things in my life, I can go with the flow pretty easily, but this is not easy to go with the flow. Like, I am not okay. I will be. I'm confident that I will be. I am trying to maintain hope. I'm trying to be as cool and chill as possible. It could really be nice to have some funding. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I always do. Going to get beef. It is disgusting outside. It's raining.
Why?
It must be why my joints are so sore today. They've been really sore lately, and I have a good feeling that it's got something to do with the weather. Not the weather, but
Not the weather technically.
but the barometric pressure. It's cold. I'm gonna sound like such a wuss. It's 4 degrees outside. But that's cold enough. I didn't sleep well at all last night. In fact, I think my eyeballs are probably, a little bit bloodshot. Honestly, not bad. Not as bad as I was expecting. I'll put some drops in when I get home, and that should soothe them. Because they are kind of sore. I do get sore eyes when my eyes are bloodshot, because I have it's a long story to get into it, but I have stuff going on with my eyes. It's itchy, it's painful. So I'll put some drops in when I get home, because I didn't bring them with me. Usually I have them in my car, but I left my purse because I just needed I paid with my phone. We're literally, this morning we are going 2 minutes down the road. Not even. Just to the grocery store so I can grab some beef, some ground beef. I think I'm supposed to grab ground beef. Okay, haven't had my meds yet today. Haven't had my coffee yet today. I'm not making sense, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure that together we can get there. When I spit all this out, we'll piece it together in post. I have never made cabbage stew before, or cabbage soup, as my boyfriend is calling it. I don't even know what I'm making, to be honest. All I know is I'm putting vegetables, making a soup of sorts. And I just realized that I don't know what I'm, for beef, I don't know if I'm putting in I don't know what I'm putting in it. I thought I was just gonna do ground beef, but now I'm thinking, am I supposed to maybe like slow cook a roast? But that would take so much longer. But the way he described it, it sounded like it was ground beef. I don't follow recipes when I'm cooking. That's just, my best friend would understand. I'm sure lots of people understand. It made me think of her. We don't follow recipes. Recipes are a guide. Respectfully, I usually scrap it halfway through, if not like less than halfway through. I can cook, I just have never done this before. But I only make one kind of soup, and it is the best soup ever. But it's the only kind of soup I make. Also sorry for being such close quarters. We are in the car, so I have limited room. I'm actually gonna put you on my car thing just a minute. Okay, sorry about that, gang. We're back. I need to go because my dad's gonna be like, why are you sitting in the driveway in your car? He's like, idling is not good for the car. I know idling's not good for the car. I was sitting here talking and I can't help myself. I have just made the executive decision that I'm doing ground beef. I don't care. Ground beef is the answer. Editing Olivia here. Ground beef was not the answer. It's for Lee. And he is so easy to please. I have an appointment this morning. He's gonna be off work at 11 because he started really early this morning. I have to be over on the other side of the water at 11:30. I have an appointment at 11:45, but I want to be there for 11:30 because usually parking is an object. I don't even know if that made sense. I haven't had coffee yet. I want to be able to park is what I'm getting at. Long story short. It's a cop. Bye! Lee and I are on week 3 of like, you know when you're like coming down with something and you have that like awkward like pre-sick, like you're kind of sick but you're not really sick, you're just kind of sick. What the frack? There's lineups at Value Village. I have never in my days seen people line up at the doors. What? Anyway, good for them, I guess. This person needs to get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh my god. I'm not having a good morning if you can't tell. That woman is beautiful. I love that she is going to get her groceries at 9 o'clock in the morning. What I can film in there is limited, but I'll try to bring you along. No promises. I don't know. I've never been reprimanded before. Okay, so I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. This is my view. I don't want to go in, but I recognize that I have to do this, so I think I'm just gonna send. I'm just gonna send it. I'm just gonna do it. Also, don't mind my pimple patch. She needs to be replaced. Okay, let's just... I really don't want to. It's so yucky outside. I have to. My groceries. We have all of the groceries, and by all of I mean just a few, but still $32 worth, which as many of you know is nothing. So I got my beef. I did end up getting ground beef. Only thing I'm not happy with was I got medium ground beef, and this is gonna sound like such a privileged thing to say, and it is a privileged thing, is that I always get, hang on, I gotta turn the heat down. I'm cooking now. Got my blood flowing in there because there's actually a lot of people in there. It was busier than I was anticipating. Sorry for the weird angles happening and the bumps. It's just the car. I got medium ground beef. I like to buy, and I pretty much exclusively buy extra lean ground beef. But they did not have a single package of extra lean ground beef on the shelf. There was like nothing to choose from. And then there was an attendant that came out that was going to put more meat on the shelves, or on the display, whatever you want to call it. And I asked her, and I was like, do you have ground beef in that cart? And she's like, she just points at the shelf. So I just assume, like, no. What's there is what I was getting from that interaction. So, whatever. I'm just going to do my best to render as much fat out of it as possible, and drain it really well. I know that that's not solving my problem completely, but it will definitely help. The reason why we eat so low fat is not actually because it's like super good for you. Like, yes, it's good for you, but we eat really low fat because Lee is a plasma donor. So he donates plasma. I'm sure I've mentioned this on my last vlog, because it's a pretty big part of our lives, is that we have to make sure that he's getting... I can't donate because I'm anemic. I have a deficiency, so it's never going to be fixed, basically. I just supplement it, but I'm not allowed to donate because I don't make enough good blood on my own. We have to eat low fat because if there's too much fat in his blood, they can't use it. I mean, on top of that, we are both obese people. Like, of course we want to eat well. And obviously, by proxy, I also eat low fat because I'm not going to make 2 separate meals every time we eat. And I already eat pretty low fat anyways, because I don't actually like a lot of foods that are high in fat. I'd say like the only foods that we really eat that are high in fat would probably be like avocados. We can't have as many avocados because he had an avocado before an appointment once and they couldn't use his blood. They couldn't use his plasma. Wasted our time, wasted their time. That's not what we want to do. We eat avocados on days that he doesn't donate, and on so the times where we're really eating like specifically extra low fat is the day of and the day before a donation, which he donates twice a week, so it's pretty regular. So at least more than half the week we're eating low to no fat. However you want to color it, we eat low fat. We're home. I'm home. I forgot to vlog this, but after I started the cabbage soup, well, actually the cabbage soup simmered for a while, and then we left the house, and I had to go to a doctor's appointment, and now we are just killing time waiting for Lee's appointment, and then after he's done at his appointment, we're gonna go back home and I will finish the soup. So we're out and about. My tummy hurts. This is my son. He's an anxious queen. I love this guy. This is my kitty. My soup. So this is what she's looking like. I don't think I filmed anything after my ground beef, putting in my vegetables, but all I did was, so we've got carrot, there's celery, obviously the beef, there's cabbage, there's 2 like decent sized shallots in here, and just a bunch of spices. We are a spice using family, not spicy spices, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like stuff that's gonna set my mouth on fire. I don't know if my carrots are done. And my carrots aren't quite done, so I'm just gonna turn it back on. Like, they're done, but I think he likes them softer. With my normal soups, I would put like this soup mix in. It's actually called soup mix. This has green and yellow split peas, rice, pearl barley, and red split lentils. Or, of course, you can buy whatever peas, lentils, barley, whatever you want to put in your soup. I honestly just think that this is the most cost-effective way of buying all of those things together if you don't make soup that often. This is like, it's less than $5 for this bag, and it comes pretty full. And yeah, it's my favorite soup mix. It's perfect. It's perfect. But you can buy ingredients separately for like a pretty reasonable price. I'm very much a homemade chicken soup girl. Love homemade chicken soup. I might actually have some of this with him because I just had a bite of that carrot and it tastes really good. So I'm just gonna let this heat up so that it can simmer a little longer, and then we will properly have a taste test once it is ready to eat. So I'm just gonna leave that on the stove for a while. And yeah. Are you a pretty girl? Are you the prettiest girl there ever was? Sit down. Sit down. Good girl. You wearing your hoodie? Good girl.